So, welcome everyone, and welcome Vilna, welcome Kaya. And today I'm gonna go into a deep dive regarding eXp South Africa, the onboarding and training. So just bear with me.
No problem.
So I'm just muted myself because I'm speaking back to me on YouTube. So on that, so let's get into the sharing of the screen, and let's go into the platform of just want to hang on 1 second. Just want to minimize this one here quick. So hang on, I just want to kick off here quick. I'm just want to try share the screen. There we are. Share screen. Hopefully you can see my screen, and as you could see, eXp Realty. Bear in mind, I've tried to cut down the marketing pack, and I just made it more personal. So just to make it more user friendly and getting to the point as quick as possible. So eXp Realty is a company which was created in 2008 by the CEO, Glenn Stanford, and we're going to go more in a deeper dive when we go into who Glenn is and how eXp was founded. So the fun facts of eXp in 2020, December 2020, the principal, Andrew Thompson, was appointed, licensed with a PPRA. We've since grown to countrywide to about 1,400 agents, internationally over the 90,000 agents. I think we're now in 27 countries. And all of the other benefits, we're going to go into a deeper dive. I'm not going to go read through everything, but what's important about eXp Realty is we are a cloud-based platform, and this is how business works. And what's also important is eXp is registered with a New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ, with a cap value of 6.3 billion with minimal debt, where compared to all the other franchises, go onto Glassdoor, which is a website, and you can go look at the debt issues of the big corporates. So on that note, let's go to the next slide. Also, what I forgot to tell you, eXp is the fastest growing real estate company in the world. So eXp Holdings, eXp Holdings has got eXp Realty, eXp Global Commercial, which forms part of the eXp Holdings group. And you as a PPRA practitioner can link to all of these platforms and generate income through all of these as a realtor, as a commercial broker, even using procurement rental agreements. Only managed rentals, but I'll chat to you on managed rentals through another platform that we can work with. So the next thing what I'd like to speak to you about is the global based platform. The counts of the majority is through the eXp revenue share earnings, through a unique agent value proposition, which is more agent centric, and it's more cost effective than the brick and mortar business. The companies that's linked to eXp is Verbella, eXp World and Frame, which is your online office. It's like walking into any bank, any real estate company. You register with them and you go in as a bot. If you want to work with commissions, you go speak to the commission lady. You walk in their offices, and it's like Zoom, but you a bot and you can walk through these platforms and chat to any um, agent from commission to the CEO, or you can teleport through to the head office and even go chat to the CEO or go listen to all the different platforms, all the training that's there, which is a great platform to be in, which other real estate agents don't offer us. Uh, as I said, eXp is it's a tech company which we are far ahead of a lot of the other agencies. These are other platforms in the eXp, the Showcase and Express Office, that's more based in the American platforms. But let's go into the competitive advantages compared to eXp than other brick and mortar companies. The unique model of eXp is a cloud-based brokerage, fuel efficient, rich compensation, and structure for agents. Now, what is important, what I'm showing you here, last year, by applying the rules that set out in the eXp and understanding the cloud-based model, I sold 2 properties online without seeing the buyer or the seller using the technology, using social media, as well as linking them through the eXp World platform and showing them my office and walk them through the property using videos as well as photography. How awesome is that? Uh, So the top producing agents dive into transactions which increase their sales. There's a great compensation plan for that. XP agents continue to attract top agents. So if you go into the eXp world, which I'll show you a bit later on, where you can link into the high-end market. So you might have a buyer who's thinking of immigrating to America and they want to purchase a property, say in New York. You can speak to a New York agent, share commission on there, and where they speak about a $1 million property, which is a quite expensive property, which will link to 18 million rand property. Now imagine that you can earn dollars through that brokerage in America, working with an eXp agent, which you can start earning through the eXp model. How awesome is that? It is very friendly to use. As I said, it's agent-centric, high attractive commission, and I'm going to go into that. It's got a revenue share. We can earn money from other agents when you join your team. And I'd just like to stop on that, or let me leave that on the revenue share. When we get into the revenue share model, I'll go into more of a deeper dive. There's an equity awards program that you also earn further income through that. I also explained that eXp is the fastest growing company in the world. We're sitting with over 90,000 agents. And Glassdoor, if you look what they've achieved, one of the best broking houses in the world, even for 23 and 24. What's quite important about this photo here is this is how you can go into the eXp world. And when they have annual rewards for all the countries coming in, you can participate as you are live going into these platforms. Lift up your hand, answer questions, send hearts, and interact with whoever's on the stage. How awesome is that?
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So, so the better competitive edge, foster share culture to counteract the feelings of isolated and limited social interactions. Um, Now, the point I'm putting through here, and I spoke about it in our Motivational Monday, is time money? Is time money or is time valuable? So one of the big things is I see time valuable for me. So if I have to get into a car to go show a client a property, um, it's going to take me, say, let's say, for instance, I have to go from Blouberg to Parklands and back. As an example, it's going to take at least a half an hour of my time. But while I'm sitting with a client, I bring them into my office, go through the virtual platform, showing them about the property, see if they like it before I make an appointment. So now I can create an opportunity for my clients to and break down the 10 properties what I've got down to 3, use my time wisely by using the platform of eXp World, which saves me time because time is valuable. As I said, the brick and mortar way of doing things. It also helps me with flexibility of my time. As you can read there, remove the graphical location limits to improve your education and training. Create a virtual share space to build culture, break down the silos, improve communication, and preserves the privacy to stop the, what I call it, the always on Zoom fatigue. How many people were in when COVID came through at, at Zoom fatigue? So this is a way of helping you to grow your platform and using time wisely because, as I say, time is valuable. So just in the eXp holdings, 1 or 2 people has moved on to another companies, but Glenn Stanford is the founder of eXp. Now, what's quite interesting, if we go back in 2008, when the bond market crashed, Glenn Stanford said, what can I do differently to help agents? And he figured out a model of eXp saying is if we can look after the agents and make it more viable for the agents, we can all grow together. And therefore, you're not reporting indirectly to anybody, you're reporting to yourself because you're in charge of your own business. If you want to work hard, you're going to be successful. If you want to drink coffee, it's also okay. If you want to, it's all depending what you put in is what you're going to get out. You're not area bound like myself. I've got properties in Saldanha. I've got properties in Kruger National Park, and I've got properties in Camps Bay. I network with people, and I help agents to share, and like, and monetize at the same time, which helps me with this agent-centric model that I can work anywhere I want. I spoke about coffee. That's why I love the eXp model because I can sit in a coffee shop. I can network with buyers, network with sellers, and I picked up 2 deals, 2 mandates, 2 developments in bootleggers, and I sold 2 properties using this type of model. How awesome is that? So the global expansion, as you could see, all the different countries that we've got another 3 countries, which I'll add, which came add to the to eXp, and they came through the beginning of last year. So eXp, as you can see, my heading there is cultivating leadership through excellence in my eXp realty business from strategy to success. And this is what I see is how do I create leaders and how to grow this business model to make it work for all of us. So in the eXp Realty, my principal is Andrew Thompson. I fall directly under Andrew. Amanda Ray, a great person to work with. She's basically the PA. And Irene, great agent coordinator. Robinell, onboarding specialist. Harvey, all of these guys you can reach through eXp World and leave messages for them. They always get back to you. And what's nice about eXp, it's not the 8 to 5 job. I mean, I've spoken to Amanda sometimes at 7 o'clock at night, Robin, even with Harvey, even with Irene. if they're not busy, they will liaise with you, which is nice. And the professionalism they're working with is great. So I've always got some backup at the end of the day to work with. So let's look at eXp versus the traditional model. Now, one of the biggest problems what I've got the traditional model is you always have to be chasing targets, you area bound, you limited to X amount of commission. There's no multiple streams of income with them. I mean, I worked for a traditional company. I was not allowed to work in the high-end market because it's only for specific agents. My bond origination fees was either 100 Rand or a food voucher, where I'm now getting 0.5%. So that means for every million Rand property, I can earn 5,000 Rand. So if I got 5 bond originations coming through and I didn't sell any of those properties, the a bond originator I'm working with and another agent sells it, I still pick up the bond origination fee, which I can earn anything from 10, 20, 15,000 Rand, whatever the amount is. I mean, I just spoke to one of my team members in December, just on one bond origination fee, he picked up 15,000 Rand and he didn't even sell the property. How awesome is that? So therefore, the eXp model allows me to do this. Now, a lot of people will come to me and says, yeah, you're working for a company that's a pyramid scheme. So tell me, what is a pyramid scheme? You know, the pyramid scheme is who's ever on top is going to earn the most money. So what's the difference between a franchise? So you've got the franchise, and let's say, for instance, you've got that red, blue, and white company who comes from America. They then outsource it to franchisees or the franchisors. Then the franchisors then franchise that to the franchisees, and the franchisees gets a network of agents working with them. And you as an agent might work on 50%, but everybody in the line earns from there. So there's no difference between that model and the eXp model. But the eXp model is for me better because I'm in control of my income. So I can build a team or I don't have to build a team. I still earn the same, which is great. So the beauty part about the eXp model is it allows me time, money, and freedom. Where the brick and mortar company is, at the end of the day, you're selling your time for an income. And I want to leave you with this. Does a brick and mortar company give you a pension? All what you're doing is chasing your 5%. If you leave that brick and mortar company, what happens to your client base? It doesn't belong to you. It belongs to them. eXp allows me to take my client base with me. But also it allows me through the multiple streams of income and revenue share, it allows me to build a pension. Have you ever thought as an agent getting involved with an accident? You're still stuck with a brick and mortar company because you only earn when you sell. But with the eXp model, allows me to network, work online, and still earn an income and build a passive income going forward. Isn't that a great way of thinking of it? So here's my next one. So there's 6 ways of earning an income. selling a property, an icon status. I'm not going to go into all of this, but I'm just going to touch on 3. And if you want to know more about the icon status, please reach out to me and I'll explain it to you as well. The equity share, I'll explain that as well. I'm going to go into more of a deep dive of the revenue share, the share incentives, which is great, and then the third party. Now remember, eXp speaks about the 6 revenue shares, but if you look at the 6 third party models, there can be 10. Because remember, every ID number has got some form of revenue attached to it. And I will do some training on that on Motivational Mondays, how to use an ID number to have multiple streams of income out of that to build up your client base. Any questions so far?
So far, so good, Ron.
Okay. So what do you get when you join eXp? 900 Rand will get you access to eXp World, an email address, a global website, listing platform via Rep, which is your CRM, PropCon, and PropData. PropCon, a fantastic tool. You have to be in touch with your client on a daily basis, your electronic card, all of that. Through the eXp training model, what I do on Thursdays, I'm going to break down each one of these platforms. After the onboarding, you have to work the platform to generate as much income as possible to make money in a way that you can look after your client base and grow with your client base. 35 international websites. To give you an idea, I'm sitting with a client at the moment of my Kruger National Park. He's in the Netherlands. I took my property, it's in Property 24. So in the eXp website, as well as on my platform, I'll go down into Rep. I'll go look for the Netherlands. It converts that my link into Netherlands in euros and in the language he's comfortable with. So he knows exactly about the property and understands it in his mother tongue. Which brick and mortar company does this in South Africa? It's a great tool. We in private, you get private property, Property 24, and all the other properties where your properties are going to be listed to. So if you look at a brick and mortar company, what does it cost per click on Property 24 private property? You get this all for 900 Rand. How awesome is that? You even get Lightstone reports. Flow marketing. Flow marketing, I'll touch a bit later on because it's a nice little tool to promote your property on social media. Commercial listing platform, virtual agent, 60 clicks per day. If you have to go register with virtual agent on your own, how much is that going to cost you? Yeah, you're getting 60 clicks per day. DocFox is not everybody's cup of tea, but I think it's one of the best platforms to protect us as an agent, to make sure that we FICA compliant. Yes, I get frustrated sometimes, but at the end of the day, DocFox looks after me, that I know that every client I'm working with, that are FICA'd correctly and it gets approved. So I will also go in a deep dive on one of my other Zooms while we have to FICA our clients correctly. Agent Market Center, social media links, we've got a microsite. Frame, which I spoke about, that you've got your own online office. eXp University, USA, South Africa, and any other eXp countries. Now I want to touch base on the eXp external countries. So I've got an agent which I'm dealing with in England, but she's moving over to Dubai. I reached out to the principal of Dubai, very helpful, told me what the scenario is. I then went in and I studied through the university learning platform on the process what Dubai requires. So I also learned if I've got a client that wants to buy in Dubai, these are the rules and regulations to follow. So now I can indirectly speak the language, get myself familiarized with the situation if I'm dealing with a client who wants to go over to Dubai, but also if an agent wants to become an agent in Dubai, what are the requirements? Very interesting compared to the South African model. Um, and I'll touch base on that also through one of my other YouTube training episodes. Workplace, your own internal Facebook. I'm going to go into that a bit later on after the platform, after the training. Work chat, uh, uh, a family of eXp community experience through eXp World. So there's another way collaboration with your agents, your network, how to do that. Uh, all your branding material, everything is in there. Your own chatbot with AI. One thing that they didn't add in here, which I was supposed to add in there, is the professional version or the express version of Canva. So with this, when you kick off with eXp, your commission is 75%, 25% goes to the company commission split. When you cap, it's 100%, but I'm going to go more in a dive on that. And when you cap, as well as agent, you also earn 150,000, but it also forms part of the icon status. So that's why I'll do another video on that. That makes more, how can I put it, that you know more what I mean about the 150, the cap, as well as the icon status. With this, a 4% international fee will apply, which is 0.5 is allocated to social responsible development. And I think this December, I can't remember who we sponsored. We paid over in eXp South Africa 1.3 million to social responsibility. I think the year before we paid over 400,000 or 350,000. I'm not 100% sure, but at least eXp is giving something back to the community, which is a great way of looking at it. So your 75% that you earn, 4% will go back to community development. So you indirectly earn 71%. If you earn 100%, it's going to be 96%. So how does the system work? Okay, so what I mean by the, sorry, just getting back to the 150,000 rand cap. So if your commission, if the total, okay, let me rephrase it this way. Let's say, for instance, you sold 12 million rands worth of property at 5%. You reached a commission of 600,000. Anything above that, you will earn 100%. So if your commission is 700,000 rand, first 600,000, you'll get paid 75%. On the 100,000 rand, you'll get paid 100% on that. Does that make sense, Kaya?
No, it does make sense. Sounds excellent.
Okay. So the revenue share, what is important? So you've got 7 levels. So your first levels is unlocked. Fourth level is you need to bring 15 people in your fourth level, but I'm not going to go too much in the revenue share because I don't want to complicate the whole training model. I would rather break it down into a separate episode, how the revenue share system works. Just to give you an idea, this is the model how it works on. So in your first line, you'll earn 17.5%, second level 20%, 12%, 7.5, and so we carry on. So what does 17.5% mean? So out of that 25% that the company takes, you'll earn 17.5% in your first level. So what do I explain here is, let's say for instance, Volna sells a property as an example, and the commission is 100,000. The company will take 25% on that. It's 25,000 Rand. I will earn from Volna on that 25,000 and 17.5% on the 25,000 Rand. Okay. Kaya, because you fall under Volna, and Kaya, you do the same, Volna will earn 17.5%. I will earn 20%. But let's say, for instance, Andrew is above me, he will now earn 12.5%. So that's how the system works. So the more people sell, the more I earn. So if you build your network, I earn while I sleep. So this provides me with a platform where I can earn a revenue share when I'm on pension. If I get sick and I've got a team working for me, at least there's money coming in. As we spoke earlier, that you, Kaya, that you feel a bit sick because of flu. Imagine you're off for a month, but you're still earning 2,000 to 3,000 Rand or 5,000 or 10,000, depending what you've got. You're still earning money to pay for your bond, your car finance, your medical aid, whatever it is. At least you're earning a revenue. What do you think of that?
That's awesome.
But this is where it becomes interesting. So on your first sale that you get, every year you'll earn 2,000 Rands worth of NASDAQ shares. If you cap, you'll earn 4,000 Rand. And your person below you, if they sell, you also earn shares. So look what you're earning. You're earning now NASDAQ shares when people below you sell, when you sell, and you cap every year. What another revenue stream. And that's in your dollar platform. So which is nice. So, and I'm going to go into the platform just to show you that you can monitor everything that's happening in your platform to make business work for you. All right. So with all the other stuff that you get, I'm not going to go through all the templates and stuff like that, but I would rather show you what you get when you join eXp going forward. Any questions on that, Vilna and Kaya?
No, so far so good.
Everything well with me as well, Ron.
Okay, so I just want to close that. Bear with me. Come on. I just want to go into can you see my back office?
Yes.
All right, so now going into the back office, as I spoke about rep, that is where you can see your listings. That is your Morgan Stanley, that you can look at what your shares are standing at. So you can, there's two sections in the share model. One, I take 5% of my commission I earn going into my NASDAQ shares, which I can trade straight away. The shares that eXp gives to me is held for 3 years, which is great. But the shares I got, because I'm now in Morgan Stanley, all I have to notify them and says, okay, I want to take some of my shares. I want to trade in maybe penny stock, or I want to trade it into Facebook, whatever. I can work through Morgan Stanley and work with those shares. So that's one way of generating an income. I've got my global email, my workplace. I just like to go into workplace for you right now. So this is what's quite awesome about the eXp model. So to give you an idea, if I want to look at luxury properties and I might have a luxury property, not everybody can join this, but you might have a client that wants to go over to New York, wherever, you can link directly to the agents in there and you can work with them. As you can see, for instance, this guy here, it's a $30 million deal. Imagine that. Here's a South African picking up a $30 million deal at 2%. Nice retirement money, isn't it? If you go in, to give you another one, if I look at a person like Elena Cardone. Now, Elena Cardone, I don't know if you met the guy by the name of Grant Cardone, the multi-billionaire. He done undercover billionaire. He's got about 12,000 properties. This is his wife. She's in eXp. So it shows you how great the platform is. You've even got your own marketplace, and then you can create your own group. So you can start creating your own group, network with your group, and this is how you can start building your portfolio. So if you want to list your properties in the social media platform of eXp World, you've got a reach of over 90,000 agents internationally to bring them into your portfolio to try sell your properties in South Africa. Let's say, for instance, you've got a nice investment property in Camps Bay at 20,000 Rand. What is that? It's only maybe $1.5 million. Think about it. You've got the access to reach out to those agents and create a portfolio for yourself. Then you've got Canva. Can you see the Canva? So,
Yes.
so now in Canva, you can go in and open your Canva platform. So let's say, for instance, just want to create a new design. There's all your branding templates for you in eXp. So all you have to do is, if you want to do a business card, if you want to do an open house, a for sale sign, everything is there, and all it is drag and drop. So you've got all of this for your 900 Rand. Imagine you just paying for the paid version in eXp. What would it cost you? So any questions on this, what I've showed you?
No, but it's very interesting.
So Kaya, Vilna, if you got any other agents that would like to join us, why don't you join us every Thursday at 6 p.m. South African Standard Time or 4 p.m. UK time? You're more than welcome to join us. And I just want to say thank you very much for being part of this exercise and have an awesome day. And I just want to switch off, just hang on 1 second. There we are.